and welcome to the Automotive Life. This is part 3 of the little series I'm doing on teaching you how to drive a manual. This part 3, I would suggest you need to watch part 1 and 2 first, and once you've mastered those, then you can watch this, because this is a bit more difficult. As long as you know how to drive a manual, rev match and downshift, this video is for you if you want to learn how to heel and toe downshift. Not necessary, but when you're driving spiritedly or on a track, very useful and very fun also. So make sure you watch the first 2. Don't forget to subscribe, of course, and hit us a like and tell us why you love us in the comment section below. And without further ado, let me show you how to heel and toe downshift. So you want to learn how to heel and toe downshift. Interesting. Make sure you watch the first 2 parts of this little series I'm doing. The links will be down below. How to learn how to drive a manual and how to downshift and rev match. Once you know how to do those 2 things nicely, then you might as well start learning how to heel and toe downshift. You call it heel and toe downshift, as in heel and toe, but it's not really your heel and your toe. It's basically the sides of your foot. So the ball of your foot and the outer side of your foot. You'll see on the GoPro angle right now what I mean. So this is the ball of your foot, and that's the outside of your foot. So the whole reason for heel and toe downshifting is basically when you're driving spiritedly, you want to downshift and you want the car to be in revs as soon as possible. You know, when you're driving an automatic car and you click the pedal, you're driving, you're like, oh, quickly downshifts like that. You know what I mean? So when you're driving a manual, you can do the same thing actually. When you're braking, you can downshift that quickly and your engine can pull up to revs that quickly. If you don't heel and toe downshift and you just drop the gear, it's going to take a long time for the revs to just build up to get into the gear, which is slower, which means you lose the race, which means you don't get the goal, which means you don't get the money, which means you have to work at a KFC. But then you can work at a KFC, so win-win situation. Anyway, let's get into it. How do we actually heel and toe downshift? You can practice it anywhere basically. So, second gear, I'm going to put it into third. Alright, so what we do, put half the foot on the brake, half on the accelerator, and I'm braking with my ball of the foot slightly, put the clutch in, downshift, flip the throttle with the other side of my foot, and then let the clutch go. It's quite simple. I'm going to do it again for you, just so you can understand a bit easier. Okay, we're going to go into third gear again. Alright, so what I'm going to do is clutch in with the right side of my foot, brake it a little bit, shift to second, flip the throttle while still holding the brake, flipping the throttle, let it go, and then you're in second and the revs build up. I'm going to do that at a little higher speed. Maybe you can hear it and maybe you can understand what I'm trying to show you. Alright, coming towards a stop. I want to brake. You saw what I did there? So, very simple. These few steps. When you want to shift down a gear, half of your foot on the brake, half on the accelerator. Before you do anything else, while you are braking, clutch in, gear down, flip the throttle, let the clutch go. That's it, literally it. Very simple. I'm going to show you one more time just so you have good understanding of what I mean. Stop, brake, clutch in, downshift, flip the throttle, clutch out. It sounds easy to me in my head because I've practiced it so much that I know how to do it. But literally for this, it's literally practice makes perfect. If you want to try it the first few times, I suggest try doing it in maybe a parking lot, not on the open road, in case you jerk it or something and it ends up stalling. You don't want to hold traffic behind or anything. So that's basically it. Follow those 3 steps again, or 4 steps, whatever it was. Just follow what I said and you should be okay. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, found it helpful, it helped you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. And tell us in the comment section why I'm handsome.